Okay, we're not off to a good start. Never mind. Forget that I said we were. Okay, Larry the Lumberjack, what the f*** are you? You're supposed to be in the snow biome. Did the Frost Claw kick you out or something? He said, yo, this is my territory now. Get the f*** out of here. And then we're going to be forced to deal with him. Oh, shit. He's going to be able to come through there, isn't he? Off. Which is cool, but you have to make sure, you know, it doesn't fool you into thinking that they're... Oh, that chicken scared the hell out of me. Zombie chicken. Okay, hurry up, business guy. Or not business guy, sorry. Construction guy. Well, he's a business guy, too. Got his own construction company. Or he used to. Probably doesn't anymore. Supposedly, we can run into this with our vehicle to get the last break, and it doesn't bring the zombs. Unless they've fixed that. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. It worked. Okay, let's do our science experiment. Oh, shit. Wait. What happened? No, they're still chasing me. Are they hurting me? They're going in a second because I'm going to be out of stamina. Oh, this isn't good. Maybe this wasn't such a good science experiment after all. Long ways off. Let's just do a Hail Mary shot. We got him. That's awesome. Okay, bruh. Draw your stone. Move over here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, this is an infestation. Okay. Well, more ammo for us at the end, eh? We got this. What could possibly go wrong? That's a horde. Okay, this is a fine pickle. Get that broken. Okay, that was not a good thing to do. What the fuck? How did I forget to reload? That's not my fault. I don't know why it's not my fault, but it just isn't, okay? Just accept it. It's not my fault. What the fuck am I talking about? Of course it's my fault. Watch them break through it before I get the hatch down. See? I told you. Hey! I'm just gonna have to take you guys out the old-fashioned way. Do this. What the? Oh god. That's scary. This one's not dead. Feral Big Mom is tough. Oh fuck! These guys are mean. Alright, welcome everybody to Empyrion Galactic Survival on a Reforged Eden 2. We are going to... we've changed the server over from vanilla to RE2. And we're going to start on this. And this is probably going to be... Well, it should be a multiplayer situation. I don't know if anybody else is going to be joining me tonight, though. So it could just be me, because nobody's really said so in the Discord if they are, but that's okay. We'll do it anyway, and then I'm sure we'll have more multiplayer sessions with other people as time goes on. So Whether or not I also do this as a single player series remains to be seen. I'm tentatively planning on doing that. And if we do, it'll be separate. Probably be a separate series from this, just normal Let's Play. But I am still going to continue with the vanilla series just to finish the main storylines before I do anything different with that. All right, so before we get started here, I do need to do one little quick housekeeping thingy-me-doodle. Let me go over here. Okay, that takes care of that. Yeah, I'll watch the Discord, and if anybody else wants to join up, then we'll connect to the voice chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stay off of it for now. Okay, so Reforged Eden 2. Oh my God, I have played Reforged Eden 1 quite a bit in the past, but I have not played 2, and it is different. It's better. I'm assuming it's better. But it's also different, like in terms of some of the mechanics, from Reforged Eden 1. But if you don't know what this is an overhaul of Empyrion, and it basically enhances the game in many, many ways. I did kind of briefly read through the patch notes. I didn't read them in a lot of detail, and I'll probably have to go back and read them again in a little more detail to try and figure things out. But, it's going to be harder, but it's also going to be better too. We've got more planet types, for example. Enemies react differently and are smarter. And there's just a lot more, cooler content in Reforged Eden 2. So really looking forward to it. So the first thing here is we've got a lot more options for where we want to start. And so we've got like the alpha starts, the beta starts, the delta starts, epsilon, and the rogue start. And, as you go further to the right, it gets more and more difficult. And then there's also stories that are unique to Reforged Eden. I don't know if the vanilla main storylines are also included in here or if they're all, just Reforged. But, there's some of that stuff too. We'll probably look at some of those at some point maybe. But what I'm going to do is something that's going to be kind of crazy just because I want to see what happens. But if you're interested, I'm going to slowly scroll through the different planet types here, but I'm not going to read everything because that would take too long. If you're watching live now, you just follow with me as best as you can. But if you're watching the VOD later on, you can always pause it to read it. But basically, we got the easy starts, Akua and Talador, the Earth-like planets. And then in beta, we've got Omicron, Ragari, Uai, I guess, and Ningyus. So some of those are, from the vanilla, and then a couple of them are new. These are the, the medium difficulty types of planets. And then if we go to, through those and we go to Delta, then we get to the hard planets, and that includes Pandora, which I think I have done a start on Pandora in the past. It's a kind of like a jungle planet. There's Oskatoon, which is an oceanic planet. That's really fun. I've done a couple starts on that in the past. There's Sienna, which is cold as hell, and then Masperon, which is the alien planet from vanilla. And then if we get into Epsilon, then we have the Dread planet, which is basically it's a dead world with no resources kind of thing. And then there's Purgatory. Now, Purgatory is the new version, I believe, of the dead planet in Reforged 1. So basically, this is a planet that's been destroyed by a nuclear war. And I have actually done a couple of starts, in fact, on this planet in the past, and it is very hard to get off that planet. But It's a lot of fun too if you really want the challenge. And then we have Rogue J5565. This is a very hard start because you're a prisoner of Xerax and you got to fight your way off a ship, and then you got really nasty stuff on the planet with minimal resources. I haven't done that start, but what I have done is a couple years ago I did a series on PX-37. This is basically the same as the previous planet, except for that it's pitch black. There's like no light on this planet, so it's really dark in addition to all of those other things. And that was an extremely hard start, but we had a lot of fun with that series too. But since we've already done some of the hardest starts that you can do in Reforged, what we're going to do instead is we're going to roll the dice, because now there's this new random start. And from basically reading this information, this could be anything. It could be a super easy planet all the way to there's no way this is going to work, impossible planet. And I want to try that because I want to see what happens, but with a caveat. Here's the thing: if I do this and we land on a lava planet and I'm dying in 10 seconds because of the heat, in other words, if we are truly in an impossible situation, then I can run a command that will allow me to basically start over, because otherwise, it's impossible and it's game over at that point. But I'd like to see, if we can do it and where it might put us. And that, that's going to create a couple of challenges. The first one being the challenge of the planet itself, but it also could put me way, way across the galaxy from all the other guys on the server, which would make meeting up with them very interesting, but also fun too. Just add a little more spice to everything. So that's the deal. We're going to try this, but if we do truly get into an impossible situation, then I do reserve the right to start over, roll the dice again, and try another random planet until we find one, that we have a chance to actually, do to start on, basically. Now, on the other side of that coin, if we land on an Akua style planet, I'm going to re-roll that too, because that's going to be too easy and it's going to be boring, right? So we need something that's going to be interesting. Yeah, we'll just say that. It needs to be a planet that's going to be interesting. The only exception to that, I know I've got all these rules, but hey, that's the way it goes, man. If we happen to luck out and land on a tropical planet, I'm staying there because it's so beautiful. I just love the tropical planets in Reforged Eden. So if we happen to hit that, we're staying there anyways, just because here again, it's probably the most beautiful planet, I think, in this overhaul. Okay, so with that being said, oh my God, this could be really, really bad, you guys. So here we go. Let's click start and see what happens. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a planet that we have a fighting chance on to keep things interesting, but that's not super impossible or super boring. Okay, welcome to the Random Start Hub. In this place, you will be assigned to a random starting planet. To begin, use the console in front of you and obtain your teleport key. Use that key on the matching teleporter and then step through the portal to start your journey. Over 20 planets and moons have been scattered across the galaxy, and you will be sent to one of them. The star systems they are hidden from the map, and therefore you may not be able to return to them once you leave. No one is coming to save you. Interesting. You might find yourself on a tropical paradise, yeah, or a frozen hell, no. Perhaps you will be chased by wild animals or hunted by the Xerax Empire. Your success is not guaranteed. You may simply die. Once you leave your assigned starting system, you cannot return. That sucks. I mean, if it does happen to be a tropical paradise, but I guess that's the way it works. Okay, so if you're playing this in multiplayer, make sure to coordinate with your friends so you can start on the same planet by sharing teleport keys. No, because part of the challenge is us having to find each other later, and they're not on right now anyway, so yeah. Okay, so let's click OK and then use the console to start your journey. Press E to talk to random planet selector. Okay, hold on a second. Do I actually get, oh my God, do I get stuff? Oh, I got stuff. Gameplay guides, a combat knife. All right, here, let's actually get this stuff ready to go first, so that way it's ready to go. I got one thing of food. Oh my God. What's this? Iron ore? Okay. There's a survival multi-tool. Oh, the icons are different too. These will look really nice. Purified water, we'll take that. Anti-radiation. Okay, I think this will warm us up if we happen to be in a cold planet. We only have 15 of those. Oh, these are bandages. Yeah, let's put those down there too. Okay, so yeah, wow, crazy. Those are all just, yeah, those are lockers. That's a clone chamber. Use these cargo containers to facilitate meeting up in multiplayer. Please be considerate and only take portal cards that were left for you by a friend. Okay. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. So, let's go ahead and do this. You have been assigned to a random starting planet. You may use the teleporter key to activate the matching teleporter. If you lose your teleporter key, you may obtain another one from this console. I need new survivals. I have some questions. Yeah, I have some questions. How do I what are the star systems? How do I select a different starting planet? How do I allow other players to meet up? Okay, how do I select a different starting planet? You can only change your starting planet by starting a new save game. Right, okay. If you are playing on a server, yeah, I know how to do that, the reset. If you want to join a friend on their random starting planet, you'll have to use the fresh spawn respawn option to spawn back here and then give you one of their teleport keys so you can follow them. Okay, so you're saying that I can respawn back here and then give them a key. Okay. What are the star systems like? Star systems contain a variety of planets and asteroids and everything you need to eventually construct a warp-capable capital vessel. They are spread throughout the galaxy and are hidden from the map. There's no returning to them once you leave. That's interesting. Okay. How do I select a different starting planet? You can only change your starting planet by... Oh, yeah, we already looked at that. Sorry. How do I survive? Well, by doing the things. There's no way to know what your environmental conditions are like or what the hostile fauna forces you will encounter. You have been outfitted with a broad range of tools and resources to deal with a variety of situations. You may still find yourself in a seemingly impossible survival situation, however, but by using all the tools at your disposal, you'll give yourself the best chance possible. Okay. So I think that's all we need to know, right? I need new survival supplies. You cannot obtain more. Oh. So I guess I can teleport back here and get new survival supplies. But there's a cooldown. Interesting. Okay, so we have a key. You are playing Reforged Eden 2 scenario. Please see the Reforged workshop. Okay, yeah, right. Where's the key? Wait a minute. How do I know what key I have? Didn't it just give me a key? Give me a teleporter key. Oh, maybe I didn't ask for it. There we go. Okay. You have just been given a teleport key card allowing access to one of the teleporters in this room. This teleporter will take you to a planet somewhere out in the galaxy. Use the fresh start option will spawn you back here, and you can obtain your key again. When you are ready to start your journey, use the assigned teleporter in this. Okay. There we go. Okay. G. It's G, yo. Oh, boy. G can stand for good. It can stand for great. It can stand for God. God help. It can stand for gross. It can stand for, I don't know what it stands for. Let's just find out. Here we go. What the hell? Do I have a light? I do. Enter portal to teleport to Bedouin 1. Okay. Why didn't it just send me right to the planet? I don't know. Let's see what we're going to get here. Okay. We are on a high radiation planet, but it's not... What's that noise? It's not super bad temperature-wise. And we do have some minerals here. Wind and rocks. Okay, if we go here, Commander, don't forget to make sure the info panel box is checked in the upper left-hand corner, right? Okay. If you need a refresher, gotcha. Okay, so info panel. We're on Bellaton. Radiation's 2.7. Gravity is... What? No, the gravity can't be 0. I don't know why that says 0. These are our resources. It says it's an easy difficulty. Okay, that's a Neo. Don't actually really need that right now, I don't think. Wow, this is a trip. Look at the sky too. Okay, I'm going to go up here. There's like a desert area over there and then some kind of foggy area over there. And that is to the west. See, now I got 2 anti-radiation pills and 2 anti-radiation ointments. Oh wow, they've changed the icons on that too. What's this? Galactic credits. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go this way. And, you know, obviously we need to find carbon, we need to find iron, copper, the basics to get started here. And let's sort this by mass. Okay, that's probably something I'll read when I get a chance. Atmospheric condenser. Can we... Oh yeah, right, I have iron ore. Okay, let's make that now. Because that's one of the first things we're going to need so we can start making air. And look around and move this direction and see what happens. Okay, so we've got some plant life over here, which is good. A little bit of alien thorn, I guess. Okay, I don't want to grab too much of that. Here's some fiber. And this should give us... Well, what is this going to give us? Well, that gave us thorn too. All right. What is this? Opuntia cactus? The fruit of the Opuntia cactus. Delicious and refreshing if a little sour. Effective against dehydration. Oh! Alright. That's good. Okay, is this just going to give us more thorn? Yeah. Okay, we need wood. That's silicon. Okay. Wow, that's little. That's probably aloe, right? Or herbal leaves. I'm assuming this will give us some wood. No, it gave us plant fiber. Okay. Hey, Big Feet, what's going on? And Logic, hello to you too, my friend, even though I was talking to you on Discord. Okay, let's keep moving in this direction. We need, what do we need for the portable? We need iron ore, and we need to learn it too. Under tools, maybe? Nope. Miscellaneous? Yeah, portable constructor. I don't think we're going to need the thermal regulator on this planet, so at least we don't have to fight with that. Okay, so let's just kind of continue moving west and looking for iron. Actually, here, we could do this, huh? And that's not showing anything around here. Oh. Okay, that's dangerous. Holy shit. If those guys get a beat on us, we're in trouble. Great, we got to contend with patrol vessels. Yes. Oh, there's some iron. Okay. Now we should be able to make the portable constructor. Are you doing anything? Oh. Oh, it's right here. Sorry, I was looking up here. Never mind. Okay, so now we need copper. Gotta watch the ground because the ore rocks, or some of them anyways, seem to be smaller than they are in vanilla. Yeah, these guys need to stay far away from us, man. Alright, we got a new biome over this way, so let's go scope it out. What is this? More iron, it looks like. Grab it. This is back in the rocks biome. We are now at 0.1% radiation. So that's not too bad. Could be worse. Alright, this is the sand biome. Let's just go a little ways into it and see if there's anything at all to see. And let's also do this again too. Nothing. Now, it seems to me like I remember in Reforged 1, we were able to use our pistol underwater. Wonder if that is still the case. Because then you could shoot those telepod dudes. Okay, we're back down into just like a little desert biome here, but it is larger than the one we saw before. Dust Bowl. We're going to need to find some copper though before we can really do much anything else. So I guess we'll keep looking for it. And we'll grab fiber as we come across it. So far we've seen Dust Bowl, sand, and rocks biome. Was I, right, okay, so that gives us the cactus. Does this? Well, that gives plant fibers. So it's these kind of clamshell looking dudes that give us the cactus. Now, can we get a stomachache from this? I don't know. I don't have the pills with me for that, if that does happen. But at least we have a food source. So that's good. Ah, sorry to hear that, man. I hope things get better for you on the health front. That's never any fun. Never fun at all. Okay, grab this. That's just... Oh, that's Sath. I mean, not something we're going to need for a while, so let's just remember that we can find Sathium in the Dust Bowl. Okay, here's some more silicon. Level 3. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got to find copper, man. Let's do that again. I'll bet you this is magnesium here. It sure is. Okay. We can also find magnesium in the Dust Bowl. Keep that in mind. But we don't need it right now. We'll grab another thing of silicon. Let's also check our map. Okay, so that's the Dust Bowl there. And I'm assuming these are the rock biomes. Yeah, I want to start moving this way away from that patrol ship because I don't want him harassing us, man. That'll make things way more difficult. We'd have to probably burrow down underground and wait him out, actually. And the other thing is we should make ourselves a hover bike too. I don't know if we need copper for that or not, though, is the thing. Let's go... Let's just kind of work our way... Show on HUD galaxy-wide? No. That way. Just because I want to get away from that patrol vessel for one thing. But I'm hoping we'll find some more biome diversity, because so far we haven't found a whole lot. I have to say though, I mean, this could be worse. I've had way worse starts in this game. But it's not going to be a walk in the park either, so at some point we're going to need to stop and put the condenser down and make ourselves some O2. I only have 5, or sorry, I guess I have 15 bottles. Yeah, it does look like a very dry planet. Grab this here. Okay, so we're back in rocks now. What is that noise? I don't know. There's a big, ginormous tree way off to the east there, which would suggest a different biome, right? We might actually want to rethink our lives and go that way. There's some big-ass mountains over that way. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's set down the portable and see if hoverbike construction. If we put this stuff into here, wow, all of these icons are different. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Optical fiber. Oh, these are cool looking. A fuel cell. Yeah, so throwing all this in here doesn't give me what I need. We need carbon substrate, and if we need electronics, then that means we are definitely going to need copper too. Oh, I see a creature. One of those worm guys. Here, let's go here. And let's learn the shotgun. We have the combat knife and the pistol. Okay, so for the shotgun, carbon substrate, mechanical components, plastic tubing. So we put all that in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to find some carbon substrate, which means we need to find either carbon directly, or can we make that out of wood? I don't know. All right, well, let's pick this back up for now then, because I don't think there's a whole lot we can do with it. I think we need copper for bullets too, right? Now those guys are, excuse me, are not normally hostile unless you piss them off. Are you friendly? Okay, I'm gonna say they're probably at least neutral. If I get right up in their personal space, they might not like that. Okay, what is this? That's pentaxid. That's not doing us a damn bit of good right now. Later, but not right now. It's good to know we can get it here, though, because we will need that eventually. Alright, so... yeah, we need copper, guys. Where the hell's the copper? This is a large crater biome. Huh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna need to do something about making some more O2 here pretty soon. Not being able to find copper's really kind of screwed me up. That's the biggest problem right now. Well, and carbon for that matter. Okay, so we took 5 canisters. Let's just keep on keeping on until we have to take 5 more canisters. But then when we get down to our last 5, we need to get serious about making some of our own oxygen. We can do that here too, right? We need purified water for that. Okay, I've got purified water too, so we should maybe hang on to that for O2, because we can get water from these cactus thingamadoodles. I just hope they don't give me a stomachache is all. Alright, let's go this way. We are now at 0.2 body radiation. Oh my god, those are huge Sathium rocks. Wow. Okay. I just want to get up a little higher here and look around. That guy's over near the area we're slowly working our way towards. That's just more Neo, yeah, okay. So let's just keep moving this way, I guess. I'd like to spot another one of those ginormous trees, because that's got to be A, different biome, and B, wood, I'm assuming, which we need. Let's get way up here and take a look-see. Oops. I don't know, man. I'm starting to think we should head back towards that big tree. way off that way. Which is kind of close to him, but... Because I'm not seeing anything visibly this other direction that would indicate a big tree. We could go to the top of that hill right there where my cursor is and look, and if we don't see another tree or something else off in the distance, we're going to turn around and head east towards that one. That's our plan. We have a plan, we're sticking to it until we don't. Let's do another one of these. Okay, nothing. We can hunt those worm things later on for meat. Do not leave 10% of a deposit behind, take the whole thing. What? Oh, that's just a server rule message thing. Yep, that's a good practice. Take it all, man. Rats gonna be a problem? Yeah, they are. No thanks. No handouts. We got to do this. We got to do this 100% legit. But I appreciate the offer. I'm the kind of player that I have to earn it to fully enjoy it in most cases. I wonder if anything would be different up on that mountain. Oh, this is okay. This is a different biome. This is low mountains biome. I need to find copper. Yeah, I do appreciate the offer. Thank you, but yeah, we'll do the struggle. We'll find joy in the journey, or frustration. Probably a little bit of both. Is that a thing down there? No. I thought I saw a structure. Yeah, you can chat on the live stream. I've got other people on the live stream chatting right now. Oh, I had the orbit selected, not the planet. Gotcha. Okay. Sounds like something I'd do. It's very interesting looking up here. Let me look at something. There are some orangish colored stones down here. Let's go see what those are. They might be copper? I don't know. What's copper normally colored? It's normally like green, isn't it? I think. Kind of green and orange. Yeah, I think those are just going to be stones. Just some brown colored stones. Man, where is the copper? Yeah, I mean, I haven't died yet. My biggest problem at the moment is I'm not able to find copper. And We are getting some body radiation, but that's not terrible. And I do have stuff, you know, to deal with it. Oh, okay, that's bad. Okay, that's bad. What level is that dude? Oh, he's only level 1. Okay. Argos has been added to your Empyriopedia. We also got alien parts, 2 thingies of meat, and an egg. That'll come in handy. Okay. Kind of like this pistol. Yeah, I can do... wait, can I do that in the... I can do that. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, shit. That's what we're going to do then. I wonder if it gets really cold on this planet at night. I completely forgot I could do that. You never used to be able to do that in the really early versions of this game. That's something they added, you know, a while later. Okay, so let's do this then. Let's go back down. I still think we should probably move to the east, though. Except for that guy worries me a little bit. Where we saw that tree. Oh my god, this planet's huge, you guys. This is all I've uncovered so far. Okay, let's go down by these stones. Let's harvest some stones so we can turn it into copper. Just so we can get the hover bike made and some more ammo. Some really essential stuff. And then once we have the hover bike, of course, we'll be able to move a little more quickly. So we'll move back down this way. We have 22 Neo, 18 Iron, 10 Cobalt, and 12 Promo. We do not have copper deposits. So that's a thing. Okay, let's plop our constructor down here. Food poisoning. You've eaten something you probably shouldn't have. Stomach pills. Oh, fuck. Really? How long does that shit last? Does that go away on its own, or do I have to treat it? Oh, here we go. Herbal leaves. I took our food down. Wait a minute. Food poisoning 50%? What does that mean? I think it means it'll only take it down 50%. Because if you look at the icon in the lower left corner, it looks like it's starting to dissipate. So we'll just have to pop one of those again when it gets to 50. Alright, anyway, let's set this guy down. And let's mine some stone. Basalt outcropping. And we'll put the stone in. Let's put all of the basic resources in here. And oh, I need I make the copper ore. I see. Okay. Except for, yeah. All right, let's queue up copper ore. Oh, I love these icons. These are really cool looking. Stone dust. Okay, I'm gonna grab some more stone. Looks like we're almost at our 55% or our 50% mark on the food poisoning. It's still going down though. So what does that 50% mean? Oh, it's like 3 a.m. for you? Yeah, you need to go to bed, bro. Anyway, okay, yeah, let's, an igneous boulder? Igneous boulder. This is an igneous boulder, ladies and gentlemen. In case you didn't know that. Ooh, we got graphite out of that. Graphite. Nice. Oh, really? We only got 1 copper ore for all of that stone that we had initially? Yeah, looks like we need to harvest more stone. We just need enough copper to make the bike and some more ammo to start with. Here, we might as well cook this food. A hard-boiled egg. Nice. Okay, we'll make one of those, and we'll make some steaks. And it is getting dark. It is 48 degrees Fahrenheit. What is my suit able to withstand? Stats, down to 32. Okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. We might need to make the heater thingamadoodle. It's good that we can get graphite from all that. What do we need to make the heater? It is right here. Oh, just 2 iron ore. Okay, so we can definitely make that if we need to. Let's hold off, though, until we know for sure that we need to make it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to keep hitting some stone. This is an andesitic. It's an andesitic rock. Kind of like andesite in Minecraft, right? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a rockologist. Okay, so that's enough for us to make some copper. So now if we go here, we could queue up the hover bike. Beautiful. Fan-frickin-tastic, man. Alright, so the other thing is I want to make the shotgun. Minus 10% damage versus armored humanoids. 20% extra damage versus armored wildlife. Why? If the wildlife's armored too, right? I don't know. Let's queue one of those up and then we'll queue up some shoddy shells. This is 18 output count, so that's 180 if we can even make that many. And I'm going to slide this stuff over here and we'll put the shotgun in slot number 2. Okay, we're not doing terrible, guys. We could be doing worse. Could be doing better, but we could be doing worse too. Let's eat this egg. What the frick? Oh, that happened the same exact moment that I ate the egg, so I'm like, was surprised. Okay, we're gonna take 5 of those. We only have 5 left, but we can also make these too if we need to. It is also cold now, so let's put this down. Uh-oh. Oh no, yeah, that's the condenser. Let's make the thermal regulator too. And then, look at that cast, that's cool looking. We're gonna eventually want a chainsaw, but not necessarily right this moment. Carbon substrate. Oh, we make that from graphite. Okay. So that means I guess that's how we're going to get it, at least for now, is by doing these rocks here. Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was a different kind of rock. Yeah, it was this igneous rock. This is the one that was giving us graphite, I think. Or was it the andesite rock? Andesitic. Andesitic. Yeah, it's different, man, because you just don't know, what kind of situation you're gonna be in. And we're not in a really bad situation. It could be worse. Okay, there's our hover bike. And that's gonna help a lot. So let's get that down. We'll put this down here. Load it up. Oh, look at this shotgun. This is cool looking. The weapon models are different in. I like that reticle too. Okay, so we need wood to make fuel to use this. So we better get our ass over to that big tree. So I'm gonna pick this up. We are kind of cold though too, right? Yeah, I'm making this right now. The bad thing about being cold, of course, is that it sucks our food down more quickly. But we're not in terrible shape for food. Let's set this down and just warm up a little bit. And where's biofuel? Oh wait, no, we do have fuel. Never mind. We have biodiesel. That's right. And we can make that from plant fibers. Okay, good. So we're not in terrible shape after all. All right, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's just get moving here. Pull all this out of here. Pick that up. Let's go. So we want to get back to the east and find that big ass tree we saw off in the distance, because we need wood. Okay, there's another one of those guys. How about if we put those there? Pick that up. I want to kill this guy for both the XP and the meat, and whatever else he's going to donate to our cause here. Where did he go? Thought I saw him right up on this ridge here. Oh, there he is. One shot, we killed a level 4. Love it. What the hell's this? Alien teeth. Sharp teeth, some unidentified alien creature. Oh, right, alien teeth. Yeah, I know what that is. We're really getting close to our limit here. Let's go ahead and eat both of these. And yeah, we want to head kind of over here. It's a little closer to that guy than I'd like to be, but the other bad thing about moving this direction is we're getting further back into nighttime too, but we'll have to deal. I just think the planets are so much more interesting in Project Eden, than they are in vanilla. It's a little quieter here. Large crater biomes where we'll find the pentaxid when the time comes for us to need it. let's go more east than south, because we want to stay away from that patrol vessel. This is a cool looking screenshot here, man. Here. We gotta, oh, can I not do that while I'm on the bike? There. Oh, that was weird. Let's, oh yeah, I can do it on the bike. I think it looks cooler on the bike. Okay, here we go. There. That's it. Oh. Okay. What are we doing? We're going east. Looking for the big ass tree. No, don't go that way. There's the moon. Hold on a sec. Okay. Jesus, get away from that guy. I noticed though he's in like Xerax territory. I wonder if he'll stay in that territory. I don't want to find that out the hard way. There he is. Rocket aerodrone. Cannon aerodrone. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Let's just head north for a little bit before we head back east, because I keep creeping to the south too much. Yeah, I've done a Jungle Planet Start in RE1. That is fun. I like the music there. My favorite planet in RE1 was the Tropical Paradise planet. If I find one on this playthrough, man, I'm setting up shop there. I love that place. Radar signature? What does that mean? Oh, cobalt deposit. Okay, nice. That'll stay marked, so I don't really want to grab it right now. Oh, okay. We are definitely we're in a flowers biome. Of course we are. That's a biological specimen. Okay, is this going to give us wood? Let's find out. Yes, it did. 9 wooden logs. I'm going to say that he's probably going to stay in his territory, because he hasn't moved from this area since we started. So as long as we don't get too close to him. Oh, there's a phoenix fern. Nice. He'll probably leave us alone, I'm guessing. All right. Wait, didn't we just pick this? Yeah, we did. All right, we need to start thinking about a base location, because I am almost at max capacity in my inventory. Just curious if there's anything else, interesting here in this biome. I don't really want to be that close to the enemy there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll keep heading east until we get into daylight. I'm going to assume there's probably more Xerax territory that way. And then maybe we'll start working our way north, because there's like so much planet here. It's a crazy, crazy big planet. I'm just really enjoying the scenery here, though, too. It's very cool. Let's go up on this mountaintop and see what we can see up there. There's a view. I lost sight of that big tree, though. I don't know where it is now. Okay, well, let's keep heading north. There may not be any water on this planet at all. It's starting to kind of maybe look that way. I heard a critter. Just the worm guys, okay. Not too worried about them right now, but we can hunt them later if we need to. What is that? That looks like Sathium, or not Sathium, but Zascosium. It is! Wow, okay. And there's a bad. I like me some shotgun action. What's that? Carapace. Hard shell from an insect has some medicinal properties or can be used as a binder in some organic products. We might need that. We could... What could we do? Nitrocellulose. I don't think we need alien teeth, right? I mean, it doesn't say that it's an ingredient. So let's ditch that and take this, because this seems to suggest we could use it for medicinal purposes. Okay, well, we don't have a need for Zask right now, of course, but it's good to know that this is here. In fact, what biome are we in? We're in a low mountains biome. Okay. I think I might mark this, though, anyway. And yeah, we'll just mark that, so that way we know where it is if we need to come back and get it later. For all I know, there's a whole bunch of it around, but that's the first I've seen of it, so Oh, you need them for syringes. Okay. Well, problem is we don't have... yeah, okay, good. There's another Zask. We don't have room, so we gotta figure out a base situation. This is really cool, though, riding through these rocks here. Oh, man, there's more Zask. Okay, well, we can get a decent amount of surface stone Zaskosium in the low mountains biome. Note to self. And Pentaxid, too. So, a couple of resource locations. There's some territory over here. I wonder who that would be. Is that Polaris, maybe? Let's just go over there and see who it is, just so we know. And then we need to make a decision about a base. Unknown faction. Okay, it's an unknown faction. Oh, no, it does say Polaris Megacorp in the upper right-hand corner. Okay. Well, we don't want to do anything here because we don't want to piss them off. I'd kind of like to be close to a flower biome just so we have access to, you know, wood. Okay, what to do? What to do? The downside to that flower biome is it was really close to the Xerax territory, which I'm not super thrilled about. Let's just keep going north a little bit further. Huge sand area. Oh, that's a good point. Can I guess I could use it as neutral too, right? That's a really good point. Why don't we go back then to... Oh, look, flowers. Nice. Okay, good. Maybe we'll set up shop around here then. We could do something... We could build something at the base of this mountain, I guess. Yeah, because we're at the halfway point on the radiation. Tell you what, we're gonna set up shop right here. This isn't necessarily going to be our main or final base on this planet, but I think it'll work for now. We're close to Polaris. We're close to a flower biome. You know, we can go over there to harvest stones if we need to. So, yeah, let's go ahead and build a little base right at the base of the mountain here. So let me think here. I don't think I'm gonna burrow because we did that last time. Let's actually build a structure. So what we'll do is let's put our stuff down here. And I need to get this going. to make O2 for us. And let's get this down too. And we'll load this guy up. These guys, portable constructors, they have like unlimited storage space, right? I think somebody was telling me that. That we might as well turn into food right now, so let's do that. Keep all this stuff on our person. Hey Joe, are you gonna hop on the server, bro? I did a random start, so I spawned like in some unknown hidden universe or galaxy or system or whatever. We don't need to carry that around. Well, actually, we might want those if we go to Polaris. Okay, yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, let's just throw that stuff in there too to free up the slots. Okay, so we need to build some blocks, and it's probably going to be easier for us to access concrete than it is wood. So let's queue up a bunch of stone blocks, and I am going to well, I'd like to hit the surface stones just because they give us graphite, you know, too. So let's go harvest surface stones. Oh, can you not go up the mountain? Yeah, you can go up the mountain. Sorta. So we'll get ourselves a little shack set up here. And if we don't have the wherewithal to make a shower, then we'll go see if we can find one, a Polaris base. It's easier to kind of go up sideways here. Look at that view. It's amazing. Okay. Let's get this out. And acidic rock. Yeah, I think it is server side. I don't think I did install it. Didn't even think about that. It's a very thin mountain. Basalt. Was it the basalt that was giving us the graphite? It must just be like a random thing. It doesn't give to you every time. Oh. There's a thing down there. It's a base. Oh shit. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, great time to run out of oxygen. I'm glad I checked. Is he gonna blow our shit up? That motherfucker. Oh, crap. Okay, here. Let's... I think this is the Polaris base over here. Let's go there. And if he blows our stuff up, I'm going to be a little bit upset. What's going on, Icky? So, Joe, I did the random start, which will put you Wait, this is Polaris, right? Yeah. It'll put you in just a random planet, and it could be a really, really bad planet. This is the one I arrived at, and it's not too bad. It's a very arid planet. Okay, so let's go see if we can. It says access denied, but we can still walk in here. Okay, you are a dude that sells stuff. Nice, okay. That's cool looking. I need to find a shower and also see what other vendors are around. Here, let's put this away so we don't accidentally shoot somebody. It wouldn't go well for us. Are you... No. None of these guys sell things. That's a pretty big warning. There's a toilet. I think we can use that if we have indigestion. Access denied. Okay, so I'm not seeing a shower. But there were, I think there's some more buildings around. And we do have this vendor here, so that's good to know. There's actually quite a few buildings around. Those are cool looking, man. What are those? A condenser. Oh, so that's how they make water. Nifty. I want one of those. Yeah, this is my first time playing RE2 also. That's a power plant. Oh, shit! What the hell? At first I thought he was shooting at me. I'm going, what did I do, man? Secure bot. Alright, let's take a look inside of this power plant. And you know what? If they're going to shoot those guys dead, we might as well take the meat. You guys are robots. You don't eat meat, right? You're not like on a carnivore diet or anything? That's fortuitous. Okay. Where is the door? Where's the damn door? I mean, like, seriously, where the hell's the door? Over here? Here we go. Okay, you are short, just so you know. Watch where you're going. We've got live wires all over the place, and gods know how much radiation where the shielding is thin in some places. It's not just the environment outside. You gotta worry about round here. Okay? You're not a vendor, dude. You're useless to me. Okay. We need a shower. Toilets. No showers. What about in here? Attention all new guys. The maintenance access hatch is through the control room next door, not through the turbines. That's probably good advice. Okay. Shower. Woo! Okay. Body radiation taken care of. So, yeah, we definitely want to stay near this outpost so we can take advantage of that shower. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more vendors. Maybe we're just not looking in the right place. Infirmary. Is there a medical? Oh, nice. We can use these machines too if we need to. Okay, really good. You're not a vendor guy though. Okay, that's super good to know. All right, let's go back to where we dropped our stuff off at and see if it's still there. I mean, where did he go? It's shown on the map, so I'm assuming he didn't blow it up. There's something else up here too, a more yellowish looking territory, so we'll have to investigate that at some point. But that was great. That was great. We can heal pretty much any ailments that we get. Oh, you know what? Do they have an O2 station in here? I wasn't even looking. Let's go do one last look for one of those. So that would be handy as well. Let's go back down here. No, I'm not seeing an O2 station in here. Let's go back around this other side. That's where the shower is. Nothing in here. Let's go look back around this way again. See, Reforged makes it so you can't loot the fridges, whereas in vanilla you can, which never made sense to me. Why would they let you steal their food but nothing else, you know? So, even though it kind of sucks for us right now, it makes more sense. Okay, I don't see an O2 station in here at all. Were we over there or not? I don't know. I think, yeah, we went into that building, but I don't think we did this one. Securabot Alpha. You'd think there would be a O2 station in this place, right? I mean, doesn't the Polaris have to breathe too? There's O2 tanks. I can actually access them? No, I can't. Okay, so if they have tanks, they should have a station, right? Deuterium Unlimited. There's nothing in there. I can access the armor locker? Oh, okay, that's good to know. Nope. This one is exactly the same as the first one we went into. That I'm not seeing an O2 station at all. Okay, well, that's not the deal then. It would have been nice if we could have topped off on that too. Well, wait, did that just change to something else? Or is this a different... I don't know. Hey, Zolvad. Yeah, pretty much. We decided to move over to Reforged Eden. So we and this is my first time on the server tonight. The Anvil server? No, I play on a server that a friend of ours in the Discord has set up for us. Okay, let's get back to business here. So the good news is we can take care of our medical stuff. Is that, what's that? Oh, it's wreckage. I don't think they would get pissed if we dug this up, right? I don't know where the container is. There it is. Optical fiber and 3 purified water. Okay, we'll take that. That doesn't suck. All right, let's head back to our stuff and see if that patrol vessel's still hanging around. And since we have some more wreckages, we might as well check them, just because we could get stuff in here that we could use, like that. Metal scraps, steel plates, and a couple motors. I think I saw a wreck over here too, or something. Nothing there. There we are. Well, copper. We definitely need that. Is this a different place? I think it is. It's a supply depot. Access is truly denied on that door. Oh, that scares the hell out of me. As long as that patrol vessel didn't blow up our ship, we'll have a nice little collection of O2 when we get back. Oxygen canister? Anywhere? Okay. I need an access code for that door. Yeah, not seeing it. Okay. What about on this side? Oh, shit. Let's eat. I made some steaks, I think, in the other thing, so let's just eat these, I guess. We do have the big ration, too. I don't want to save that unless we really, really need it. Yeah, they won't let us in that door. Okay, I guess that's all we can do here. I wonder if there's some way I can make these condensers. They're all full of water, man. But we don't want to piss off the Polaris. Would not be a good idea for us to do that at this juncture. Okay, so I'm starting to maybe have second thoughts about burning into the mountain if there's going to be patrol vessels around. I mean, you know, we could eventually build a above ground base that could deal with that, but not immediately, you know. Just checking to make sure he's not around. We never really did get any stone, did we? Because we got chased off by the patrol vessel. Let's pick that up. $902 bottles. That's a beautiful thing. And we got some waters too. And you have 5 steaks for us. You were able to make 7 concrete blocks. Yeah, that's not so great. Okay, I think we're gonna burrow in, at least for the very, very start, just because, again, there's badness around, right? So maybe we do that over here where the mountain's a little steeper. Yeah, we can fill all the way up now. You know what? Our health's not in the best of shape, is it? I'll bring it up a little bit. We have 4 bandages. That restores 100 health. Yeah, let's take one of those. And how about we burrow in right here? I'm gonna use the drone. Let's go down a little bit. Oh wow, this is a lot narrower than it is in vanilla. we'll just do a very small setup to start with. And we don't have to go in real deep either, just because this mountain's so steep already, you know. Okay, now let's turn this way, and we'll carve ourselves out a little chamber. This will take a little while. So all of you guys who are watching are welcome to join this server if you want to. Just hop on the Discord and let us know. The buddy that runs this for us runs it in a like a server farm, and so it's got some pretty good hardware behind it, so it's pretty stable from that regard. And they're really good guys, take good care of the server. It's a good community. Just kind of staying in one place and going around in a circle here to carve out our spot. Takes a little longer though, because in Reforged the survival tool doesn't take out as large of chunks as it does vanilla. Okay. All right, let's move our stuff into here. I'm gonna make a second portable constructor because we're probably gonna want two anyways for now, and I can store this extra stuff in it. While we're waiting for that, let's have more steak. And then when that's done, we'll set it down here, offload everything we have, and then go out and get the other stuff. We'll keep this area just as stone so we can put the portable, things down here. And then we'll carve out a little bit more over here and set some blocks down and just make a really small enclosure. Because we need we're going to need a sealed area for protection from the radiation and the temperature and all that, and to pressurize too. Okay, so let's grab this guy. And we'll put you right there, and then just offload everything into here. And you can work on some more concrete blocks. And then let's go out and get the rest of our stuff. Make sure the patrol vessel's not around. I like the colors on this place too. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find a... What's that? Corn dogs! Nice! I didn't even know those were there. It will be nice to find if we can, a tropical planet. I'd love to find a tropical planet and live on it. Okay, so we're not going to be able to carry all of this. Well, maybe, yeah, nope, that's all we can carry. Okay, we'll come back for the rest of that then. Yeah, it's the Grindfest server, yeah. Okay, we'll put our heater there. Let's put our condenser here and reload that back up. Actually, yeah, I guess I started it, so I can't stop it now. I was going to say I might want to make bandages out of that, but it's alright. There we go. Yeah, this is fun so far. At least we're not, you know, dying left and right. Definitely been in that situation in this game before. Alright, let's punch a little more of a hole there. So we can put you down right there. Alright, let's put all this stuff in here. We'll put the biofuel in there. I'm just gonna kind of keep everything in here, and then if we need to make something specific or in addition, we can move the stuff over there that we need to do. All right, now a couple of these things I need to actually put back in my own inventory. I think it's, yeah, mostly that stuff. And we'll sort this by item type. And we have 29 concrete blocks plus 7 more, so we have 36. All right, now we have to make a base core. And we can't because we're missing something. I don't know what it is. Five computers. Probably copper is the stopping point there. So we need to go get a bunch of wood, or sorry, stone, and bring it back here so we can make the copper we need to make 5 computers. What do those look like? They look like that. No. That's a passenger compartment. Computer is going to be here. That's what they look like. How many can we make? We'll queue up 5. We know we can't make that many, but at least we'll make a few. Okay, we're in pretty good shape overall, I'd say. So why don't we run over to one of these rock fields and get a bunch of stone. What level am I too, by the way? I'm level 4. Okay. So we have, in vanilla you have to be 7 to get to the drill. Is that still the case? A medigun. A specialized injector gun for administering medical aid to an ally in the field. Very cool. Oh, we can do the mechanical drill. That's right. Yeah, that's going to be better than this survival tool. Let's go see if we can actually make that. We can. Nice. Okay, so let's make a mechanical. And I'm assuming that probably runs on the biodiesel, which is plant fibers. So let's queue up 10 of those. And I'm just going to take a few of these back out of here for now. That's true. That's a very good point. Yeah, we'll have to keep that in mind about the steel plates. What the hell did I just do? Don't do that. Okay. The good old mechanical drill. This used to be in the vanilla game. But then Elion took it back out. I'm not sure why they did. I thought it was kind of cool. Well, that's because they took it out when they came out with, or came up with a survival tool idea. Which, I don't know. I don't think I was a big fan of that. Oh, what do we got here? Golems? Or Hishkalls, or whatever they're called? Are these guys hostile? Shotgun probably doesn't. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I love his wait, something shooting at me? No, he was just hitting us from 20 feet away. And I'm actually kind of hurt. But look at all the stuff we got from this guy. Nice. Some promethium ore, not very much. But all useful. Okay, what do we need to take care of this? A medical cast, trauma kit, or use of a medical trauma table is recommended. Well, okay, we just got to be super careful. That'll eventually, I think, heal itself. It looks like it's starting to. Basalt outcropping. Okay, let's get some stone. We'll get as much stone as we can carry. And then we'll take it back and convert it into copper to do all the stuff we need to do. Igneous rock. That's the one that gives the graphite. Okay, it's the igneous. Then of course we need that to make the carbon substrate. What the hell's that noise, man? It makes me nervous. I know I could just keep burrowing in our cave, but I wanted to come out here so we could get... Oh my god, this is a big rock. You know, the extra goodies. It's a huge rock. I kind of figured that might happen, but we got most of it. Okay, let's go back and get this stuff processing in the copper. Flower's Edge. Yeah, that break is slowly healing. Wait, really? That's all we have is 155? I thought we had more than that. I guess not. Okay. So, I guess we just turn those straight into copper ingots because that's ultimately what we need. We might as well, if we're going to do that, we might as well put that in there too. And we'll stick this other stuff. Bones. Has some industrial and medical uses. Okay. Let's grab some more O2 out of you. And we need to take some of this too. I think I'm going to take another bandage. Just because we're kind of messed up a little bit. If we find any more corn dogs, we should use those to make more bandages. Well, assuming the recipe's the same. It may not be. There's some meat. Charon spider. There we go. There's another one of those guys. Wonder how well the pistol damages him, so we can hit him from a little further away. Am I even hitting him? It's like he doesn't know I'm here. Okay, note to self, pistol sucks on the hish calls. Don't use it. Let's go. All right, let's look for more of these igneous rocks. So we can get some more. Oh, metamorphic rock. Okay. That just gave us stone. We don't really need Neo right now. It is cold out right now. Ooh. And that guy's kind of moving this direction, isn't he? Oh, we got graphite from metamorphic too. Okay. Is it just total random? Does it matter what rock? Oh, we got salt. We got salt from basalt. That fucker's making me nervous. Yeah, we get graphite from metamorphite rocks too. I'm not going to do one of those big ones. Yeah, we probably better skedaddle. Got more salt from basalt. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. That guy's coming. That guy's coming too. He's angry with us for taking out his friends. Yeah, he's definitely coming. There he is. Is he moving? What's he doing? Yeah, he's slowly moving. Okay, let's go. He should just keep flying right on by. Oh wow, we got 40 things of copper. Nice. As long as he, he doesn't see us, I'm sure he'll just keep going. Well, I hope he will. Okay, let's grab that and put that in here. Okay, we got our 5 computers. So can we now make the... Yes, we can make the base core. Okay, good. Success. Sort by item type. Whoa, what did that just happen? I don't know, that was weird. Let's cook up... oh no, you should be making copper. And we'll make meat in here. Got all this other stuff in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and stick the core block here. And we'll sink it down a little bit. That's good. Created a new base. All our bases belong to you. Base attacks have been successfully installed into your Empyriopedia. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is, can we put a storage crate on the ground, or does it have to be on a foundation? I can't remember. Let's make one and we'll see what it does. I have to learn it first. Cargo, base, oxygen station. Here we go, cargo container. Let's make one of those. The reason I want to make this now is because then I can put the blocks in it and connect to it wirelessly. Otherwise, I'm only going to be able to carry a few of these at a time. Nope, isn't going to let me do it. Okay, so we're going to have to put a couple of blocks down first. It will let me do that. But, no, I don't think we need to do that. Oh, I guess I can hold more of those than I thought I could. Okay. I'm not going to get fancy with this at all, guys. This is because this is a temporary setup. Let's grab this. Still not deep enough. We do need to make it large enough though so we can enclose it and seal it. I don't think I want to go any further that way, but we can go further this way. Okay. That there. And those can go there. Whoops. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll get that in there. Yeah, I didn't want to put these here because I want to expand further that way. Oh, I guess that doesn't take too long. Here, let's use this. Gonna have to carve some of the ceiling away too. All right, Big Feed, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. I'll definitely plan on doing this again next Friday night, and possibly maybe once over the weekend too, so I'll announce it if I do. All right, so we're gonna put here. Let's get some more blocks going, and then we're gonna put this here. No, it's not doing what I want it to do. And then this will be a wall there, and we'll leave this as an opening to come over here. I'll probably burrow this out a little bit more. He's just hanging out there. That's a little disconcerting. And then we'll do a wall along here, and probably just start with that, and you know, I can always expand it later if I need to. Yeah. Okay. It's 18 blocks. What's going on in here? Oh, you're making copper. Okay, I'm gonna let that keep doing its thing. So I still have to, you know, burrow more of this out anyway, so then we can just use this stone to make more blocks. Let's put this here. And then we should be able to do that. And then we should be able to... Nope, that didn't work. Yeah, put that there. There we go. And then we'll do that. block there and one here. Didn't quite dig it out enough. Okay, this is going to have to be trimmed back a little more. Still a little more. See if that's enough. There we go. Okay, and then we'll do that. Okay, so that gets the walls sealed in. All right, now next is some more blocks. And we're also going to need to make a couple of doors. 448, 444. Yeah, we'll just make a couple of manual doors for now. Keep it basic and cheap. And we're gonna have to go too high in order to fit our, the constructor and all that stuff in here. But one advantage of doing a hidey hole like this is you get your materials, to build the concrete from just burrowing out the stone. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone. This has a pretty good reach on it. Let's go back here, throw all that in there. Queue up some more concrete blocks. We'll grab these doors. And we'll put one door here. What the hell? What did I make? How come this thing is so big? Oh, this is a 3x3x1. Well, okay, I made the wrong thing. Damn it, Jim. Let's go back to here. Let's go to base. And we'll queue up two more doors. I must have been on ship or something when I made these. Well, that was a waste of resources. Hate it when that happens. Why does this keep unsorting? It's irritating me. Okay, so let's get into you. And we need to get a block there. And we're going to need to trim probably at least this high for the ceiling. Yeah, it won't quite fit in there. Need more fuel. Still not quite enough room. There we go. This is what I was expecting. Yeah, we can just use this door. It is airtight, right? Yes, okay. That's important. Oh, fuck. Put it in the wrong place. Damn it, Jim. Yeah, let's put it like this. I was, I play a lot of 7 Days to Die, too, so I used the wrong button. Yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild it again. Put that stuff back in there. Let's eat that, and then we'll go, we're on base, make another door. And then make more blocks. This could go in there too. Love these icons, they're awesome. Okay, let's see if we can get this right this time. We want this to go there. Or do we want it to go here? Yeah, we want to go like that. Excellent. Okay, we're probably going to have to carve some more of this out. Down there. Yeah. You wouldn't expect to be able to reach that high from down here, but you can. I'm not complaining. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that. Yeah, we'll have to put you there, and then we'll stick another block connected to that. And keep making more blocks. How are we doing over here? Are you... Why aren't you making more thingies? That's it. We need to make the ore. Here, let's move this over to here. Okay, so we need to pop you into there. That's in the way. Okay, let's go up here and clear a little bit more of this corner out. Some more of these lower hanging pieces so they don't protrude through the ceiling when we put it in place. That should be good. Nope. Gotta get that out of there and carve this out a little more too. Just those four are all we need to support the ceiling. We don't have to fill all of that in. Oh, out of blocks already. Damn it, Jim. Almost there, guys. I know this isn't the most exciting stuff, but we got to get it done. Two more blocks, and then we can seal the place up. Oh, I need more stone. Let's add that there. Get two more of those. Look at that. Pressurized base. No more radiation. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So, next we're going to want power and oxygen and all that stuff. Here, let's go back in here. We're going to need a fuel tank. We already have the oxygen tank learned. We're going to want the station. Let's see, I got 77 points, okay. We're going to need a basic generator. We're going to need a small constructor. We are going to want a food processor. A matter receiver. That's the wireless device, right? Yeah, I think so. They just named it something different. And I think that's all we need to get started with the very basic items of the base. I also want to make a shower so I can get rid of my radiation, and I do that in here. And we want, yeah, we want two of these because we want one, a bed as well. Okay, so let's put, oh. So that's different then. Do I have to learn that stuff? Because in vanilla you just make the, the furniture thing, and then you can right click and choose showers, beds, toilets, that sort of thing. Schematic unlocks. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is cool. I remember this now. That's right. Yeah, this is also part of Reforged. We can make like specialized stuff like space vodka. Who wouldn't want that? All right, so what the fuck, man? How come where do I make showers? It's supposed to be here, but that's all it gives us is tables. I'm confused. There's probably something in here we got to do. Let's go back to base. Armor locker, weapon locker. What's that do? Device used for modifying and customizing weapons. Oh, neat. Okay. Elevator block. Ladders. Basic plasma turbine. So is that like for, like a windmill kind of idea? Is that what that means? Street lights. Oh, I like that. Hydroponics lamp, flares, small constructor, large constructor, ammunition controller. There's a wind turbine there. That's cool that we can use wind power. Hydroponics bay. Yeah, I don't see showers, guys. You'd think that would be a base item, huh? Does anybody know how I make a shower? Wouldn't be hover vessel. Miscellaneous. Auto miners. I wouldn't think that would be under tools. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I have to make the small constructor first before I can make the shower. Maybe that's what the deal is. Okay. So let's assume that's the case. So that means then we got to get power going before we can use a small constructor. So the generator's going to need 4 motors and 4 computers. What are we going to be... Okay, we've got 26 copper ingots. It's probably iron and or silicon, I'm guessing, that we're short on. Copper, electronics, plastic tubing. Okay, well then let's see if we can make 4 motors. I don't think we can, but we'll queue up 4 and see what it does. Oh, we got more of that too, so let's put that in here. I mean, it might have been that copper. I can't tell what we're going to run out of. So we'll make the 4 motors and then we'll see how many computers we can make. Oxygen station small. Yeah, that's going to be for like a small vessel though there. Just trying to see if I could spot a shower in here. No, my guess is that we will need the small constructor. Okay, so we got the 4 motors made. Now for the computers, those are going to be over here. And we need 4 of those. Fuel cell. We need 5 Promethean pellets. Oh, we should be able to make those. Here, let's grab these guys and bring them over to here and make some Promethean pellets. We need to learn the fuel cell, which is under miscellaneous. A dual fuel cell. A Promethean hydro cell. Salvage core. Specialized reusable core for claiming a wreck or structure for salvage. Placing this core will automatically power down the structure and prevent generator overload. Oh, that's useful. Okay. So that is a pain in the ass in vanilla. Because I was thinking to myself, why make a different core? But now I know why. That makes sense. Okay. Now let's make as many of those as we can. And then back to here. So we were only able to make 1 computer. I'll bet you it's probably silicon that is... Well, it's electronics, but is probably silicon that we don't have enough of. Because this needs copper and silicon. Yeah, okay. So we're able to make 8 of those. Right, we're going to need silicon, and we're going to need at least that. Probably more copper, too, at some point. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here for tonight. And when we start up again, we'll go out and we'll go get us some silicon. We did find silicon, you know, straight up. We didn't have to make it out of stone. So we can just keep working on getting this base set up, because we got to get power in place. We got to get oxygen in place. We got to figure out a shower so we can deal with our body radiation. Of course, we can always go over, you know, to the Polaris for now. Why is that guy hanging out there? That's a little concerning. Yeah. So we can go back over to the Polaris, you know, to get the radiation taken care of. But we're only at 0.5 anyways, so we're not in terrible shape. Food's not the best situation at the moment, but, you know, there's enough critters around for us to go hunting that I'm not too concerned about it. I think we'll be okay as far as food goes. And, you know, we have these too, of course. In fact, let's go ahead and eat these, and if we get sick, we can just take the herbal leaves, because they're going to go bad anyway. Okay, so that bumped our food up just a little bit. And you're still making O2 and water for us. I should probably store some of this water because it's getting pretty heavy. Right. Okay, yep, that's going to be it. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If I do decide to do another stream over the weekend, I'll let you know in the Discord and also post it on YouTube. But let's plan for sure on doing this again next Friday evening. And with that, if I don't see you guys again, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.